Okay, as we just mentioned, this is a code. You told me the rate of change of the volume is given. We are supposed to find out the rate of change of the height, the water level, given that the height is 12 centimeters. And Ezra already told us, if we need the volume formula is 1/3 pi r² h. That is a problem right now. We need to differentiate, right? What should we differentiate? But there is another unknown h. Can start in where? Wrong already. Because if you are substituting h to be 12, you are telling me the height is always 12. Radius sub 8. What? Your radius won't change one. Hello? Your height is 12 centimeter, you mean your radius still 8 centimeter? Logic is wrong already. Tell yourself, the radius and the height will always change. The taller the height, the bigger the radius. Agree? The shorter the height, the smaller the radius. So this is the part why I put a triple star. Because the concept is, I want to differentiate this. But I cannot start a number inside. Go bigger, bigger, smaller, smaller. Then how? Now, look here. I'm going to apply E-math. Josiah, don't pray to God. Please look at me. I'm your God right now. Look here. Thank you. I heard that word. Similar triangle. Whenever you have a cone, you are dealing with two unknowns. You want to make it in terms of one unknown, you have to deal with similar triangle. Be smart. Can you see triangle inside here? Let me draw the big one. The big one says this is 8, this will be 40. Agree? Let me draw the smaller one. Alright, let me draw the smaller one. If this is h, this must be r. Am I right? If this is h, if the height is h, it must correspond with the radius as well. Agree? Not correspond with 12. The 12 is when h is equal to 12. All agree? Who cannot see this part one? All can see? Now, we need to make use of similar triangle to form our relationship. Alright? Radius over the radius is equal to the height over the height. Means the small over the big one is equal to the small one over the big one. This is what you learned from similar triangle last year. Am I right? Now, our job is to make sure we put it in terms of one unknown only. Only one unknown. Should we make r the unknown that we put it inside here, or should we make h the unknown we can put it inside here? Which one? Who wants r? So everything in terms of r. It's not say cannot, but more troublesome. Why? Later we need to find r again, because down here says h is equal to 12. So I want everything in terms of h. Easier. So we make h the unknown that we want. Okay? Because the clue lies here. They say when h is equal to 12, so later straight away you can substitute h equal to 12 inside. But even if you make r the subject, in terms of r, it's okay. But you need to substitute inside here, find r, then substitute back. Two extra steps. So I don't want to do that. Okay, who is a little bit lost, still need to repeat one. Okay, I'm going to do everything over again. First thing, this is a code. There are two unknowns based on the formula given. If there are two unknowns over here, two variables, r and h, we do not know how to differentiate this. We cannot differentiate with respect to r. Then h, how? Cannot, right? Because h is not a number. Similarly, we cannot differentiate h with respect to h. So we must make sure we either change the r or the h. And Kevin told us over here, what concept can we make use of? Similar triangle. How come we can make use of similar triangle? Can someone tell me? When can we make use of similar triangle? When all angles are the same. How do you know all angles are the same? Yes. How do you know we have corresponding angle? Okay, what does right angle tells you? Triangle in a triangle. I can have triangle like that, huh? No, I need the keyword. The keyword. It's not about a 90 degrees. Anyone? Because the moment this is 90 degrees, the more important word is there must be parallel lines. When there are parallel lines, all the corresponding angles will be the same. Agree? So it's because we have parallel lines, and I agree, it's because of the 90 degree we have the parallel line. But the parallel lines are the important ones. So, let me draw the big one. This is 8, this is 40. Let me draw the small one. This is H, this must be R. Am I right to say that, Chelsea? Now, let us make use of similar triangle, make use of the corresponding side ratio to form our relationship. So, Chelsea, R must go with 8. So, R over 8. H must go with 40. So, H over 40. Now comes the big decision. Do we want to make everything in terms of H or everything in terms of R? Which is a better choice? Why H? Because H is given here, it means that we have lesser steps. So make H the subject, we can substitute inside later. So let us make H the subject. So H will give us 40R divided by 8. So 5R. Am I right to say that? Now, look here. I'm going to substitute everything inside. Number multiplied by number. Unknown multiplied by unknown. R squared times R will give us the R cubed. But Mr. Liu, you always insist that we write proper fraction. Why is it down here I never write proper fraction? This is not the final answer. This is part of the working. So no need to make the extra effort to do that. Okay, we are ready. Can we differentiate this one? dv over 8. Everything in terms of R, we can do our differentiation really quick one. 5 pi R squared. Now do a quick check. We have one here, we have one here, we have the third one here. How to form the connected chain rule? Think again. Choose which one first. 1, 2, and 3. Should we do dv dt, dh dt, or the dv dr? Wrong. Huh? No. There's only one more choice. Always choose the one without the rate of change. Always choose the one without the dt. So dv dr is equal multiply. Numerator dv dt, denominator dr dt. After that, plug in everything. dv dt. Oh, I'm sorry. We cannot make use of dr dt because, yeah, I'm sorry, I looked too fast already. I only saw h. But we need to make sure it's in terms of h, right? Then how can I make it in terms of r? No. I must make r the subject. I'm sorry, because everything must be in terms of h. Okay? Everything must be in terms of h. So I must make r the subject. Apologies. Why every time you need to go toilet? Take the pass. After that, substitute inside. Okay, this one we have to be a little bit more cautious. The square, is it applicable to the 1/5 or the h? Both, both. So when I square it, 1/5 square will give us 1 over square 1/5. What do you get? Yes, 1 over 25. Square the 1, square the 5, 1 over 25 and each square. Then everything multiply in number with number. You have 1 over 75 pi h cubed. Now very quickly, because I have another 5 minutes, I just want to finish this part. So, same thing, we already have our 3. Differentiate with respect to h. That's why this is a concept question. So I just go through the concept with you all. Okay, once you form the chain rule, you sub everything in, you substitute your 12 inside, you'll be able to get the answer. The only thing is difficult is this part, because there are 2 unknowns. So when will such a concept come out, where similar triangle will come out? What must be evident? Remember? What is important? Yes, thank you. There must be parallel lines. So the next time you see parallel lines, you must tell yourself there are similar triangle or similar figure inside this diagram. Okay? Sorry?